What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. In case you missed it, I don't know, because you live under a rock maybe in this lacrosse world, NCAA brackets just came out for the NCAA tournament. There were some surprises, some snubs, so we're gonna dive right in, analyze the bracket, and I'm gonna tell you how you can win these Under Armour gifts. Let's go. It's bracket buster time, the best time of the year. It's natty time. Let's go. All right, so diving right in. First and foremost, we are gonna talk about seeding. So seeding was an interesting thing watching this show. Maryland lost to Northwestern, and so there was a lot of speculation of who would be kind of the 1 and 2 between BC and Maryland. I was surprised that Maryland got the 1 seed despite losing to Northwestern. I have a feeling it had to do with RPI. Maryland had the top RPI. Which is a point of emphasis for the NCAA committee. Otherwise, I would have assumed that BC would have been the 1 seed. We have Maryland at 1, BC at 2, UNC at 3. A little bit surprised UNC fell to 3-2. I thought they might have been the 1 seed at one point as well. But they have a solid bracket going in. The 4 seed is Northwestern, so by beating Maryland, they flew up the chart to 4 instead of 5, flip-flopped with Cuse, who's now 5, UVA is 6, Princeton is 7, and Michigan has earned their first NCAA tournament bid and are seeded and hosting at home for the tournament. So really happy for them. Hannah Nielsen did a great job. I think the top 8 are pretty consistent. That would have been my top 8 after this weekend, not necessarily the order per se, but I think the NCAA committee obviously did a great job with that. So seeding, Maryland 1, BC 2, UNC 3, Northwestern 4, Syracuse 5, Virginia 6, Princeton 7, and Michigan 8. This has been a consistent kind of top 8 teams all year, so it makes sense that they're the seeds for the tourney. All right, next up, we're talking surprises, both good and bad. The good surprises that Stanford made it. We had played them in US in spring premiere, and I was super impressed with them. So I'm really surprised pleasantly that they made the tournament even after not even being in the Pac-12 final. So they have a tough game versus Notre Dame, which isn't gonna be easy, but at least they're in the tournament, they're still dancing. Other positive surprises, Hopkins and Colorado making the tournament. They were right on the border, could have flip-flopped with Duke. So Hopkins and Colorado, again, 2 teams that had great starts this season, kind of struggled through the end, but they made it to the NCAA tournament, that 2018 pool. The biggest surprise for Blue Devil fans, I'm sure is negative, is that the Duke Blue Devils are not in the tournament. They had what I thought was a shoo-in into the tournament with a victory over Notre Dame in the NCAA quarters. But I guess the NCAA committee just didn't think the rest of their schedule was strong enough. So that's my surprise in a negative. I call it a snub. They're the one team that's kind of on the outside looking in, unfortunately. So hopefully next year, this is the 2nd year in a row that they haven't made the tournament. Hopefully next year they can turn it around, get a couple more key wins, and really kind of be sure-footed going into the NCAA tournament. So those are some of my surprises and snubs. Now it's time to dive right into Bracket Buster and see how you guys can win these awesome Under Armour gifts. Let's go. Okay, so Bracket Buster, we've done it every year. Now we're gonna give you some more incentive with prizes. We're gonna give away another pair of these sick Under Armour highlight cleats, which will be signed, in addition to an Under Armour All-America t-shirt. So I'm not gonna open it because then it'll just look like it came out of my closet. I promised it did. It's packaged, it's ready to go. How this works, you have a bracket. This is my makeshift bracket. There's one on ncaa.com. You have to look at it and give me your picks from the first round all the way through the finals and who you think is gonna be the national championship before Friday. So before Friday the 10th, when the first round starts, I need all of your picks. You can DM me on Instagram, you can comment below on YouTube, you can send me an email. I need all of your picks for the whole tournament before Friday, May 10th. Each correct answer gets 1 point, And then the person with the most points wins these. I am gonna fill out my own bracket along the way, and I'll let you guys know that before Friday. And you can play along with me to see who wins. Sometimes I'm a great guesser, sometimes I'm not, so we'll see. This is your opportunity to get involved, watch some awesome lacrosse, and give yourself a chance to win some awesome Under Armour gear. So start typing, start studying, start strategizing, and send me your bracket before Friday, May 10th. Let's go. It's natty time, it's NCAA time. The best time of the year. If you're a lacrosse fan, you should be pumped, because obviously I am. Bye.